In the journey of life, we often search for the key to success, seeking guidance from various sources. But the most powerful and lasting source of success comes from something far greater than any worldly achievement or possession: Allah's love. The love of Allah is not just an abstract concept. It is the very force that propels us forward, helping us navigate challenges, achieve our goals, and find contentment in this world and the hereafter. Allah's love is the foundation of all success. It strengthens us when we face difficulties, encourages us to persevere through hardship, and drives us to pursue our goals with sincerity and righteousness. The love of Allah is not only about material success, but also about the deeper spiritual success that comes from living a life that pleases Him. When we embrace Allah's love, we are empowered to overcome obstacles, stay focused on our purpose, and contribute positively to the world around us. This love guides us, helps us maintain peace, fuels our ambitions, and ultimately shapes our lives in the most meaningful way. In this video, we will explore these aspects and show how Allah's love is the key to true and lasting success in every area of our lives. 1. Allah's love is unconditional. In life, we often find ourselves striving for approval and validation from those around us. We work hard to earn the love and affection of our friends, family, and society. But the love of Allah is different. It is unconditional, infinite, and not based on our shortcomings or faults. We don't have to be perfect, nor do we have to prove our worth to Allah in any way. His love for us is pure and constant, regardless of our flaws and mistakes. Allah's love is not like the love we experience from human beings, which can fluctuate based on circumstances or behavior. Allah's love is eternal, unaffected by time or change. Even when we make mistakes, turn away from Him, or face challenges in our faith, Allah's love never wavers. In fact, it is through His mercy that we are given opportunities to turn back to Him and seek His forgiveness. Allah's love is the greatest form of love one can ever experience, and it is always available to us, no matter what we have done. The beauty of Allah's love is that it is not conditional upon our perfection. Humans often feel they must be flawless to be loved, and this can lead to feelings of inadequacy. But Allah does not judge us by our imperfections. Instead, He loves us with a love that is unconditional and full of mercy. Even when we sin, Allah waits for us to turn back to Him in repentance. He loves us so much that He makes it easy for us to come back to Him, no matter how many times we fall. His love is always waiting, open, and full of forgiveness. This unconditional love should fill us with a deep sense of gratitude and contentment. When we understand that Allah loves us, regardless of our shortcomings, it changes how we view ourselves and the world. Instead of feeling inadequate or ashamed, we should feel empowered to do better, knowing that Allah's love is always there to support and guide us. His love encourages us to strive for righteousness and to seek His pleasure, but without the burden of feeling unworthy. Allah's love is a source of strength in moments of weakness, and it is a reminder that no matter how far we might feel from Him, we can always return and seek His closeness. The Quran reminds us of this unconditional love through beautiful verses that speak to Allah's infinite mercy and forgiveness. Allah is constantly reminding us that His love is not earned through perfection, but rather through sincerity, humility, and repentance. When we fall short, we should not despair, because Allah's love is always available for us to return to. Allah's love teaches us the importance of forgiveness and mercy, as He shows us the same compassion He asks us to extend to others. Say, on my behalf, "O servants of mine who have acted recklessly against their own selves, do not despair of Allah's mercy. Surely Allah will forgive all sins. Surely He is the one who is the most forgiving, the very merciful." No matter how much we might stray or fall into sin, His mercy and forgiveness are always within reach. It is an invitation for us to never lose hope, for Allah's love is boundless and ever-present. Allah's love should be the foundation upon which we build our lives. It reminds us to be patient with ourselves, to never give up, and to constantly seek Allah's guidance and mercy. By understanding and accepting Allah's unconditional love, we can face life's trials with confidence and resilience, knowing that we are never alone and that Allah's love will always guide us toward success. 2. The love of Allah fills our hearts with peace. One of the most beautiful gifts that Allah offers us through His love is the peace it brings to our hearts. In this fast-paced and often chaotic world, many people seek peace in material possessions, success, or relationships. However, true peace can only be found in the love of Allah. His love provides a sense of comfort and tranquility that no worldly achievement or possession can offer. When we turn to Allah with sincerity and seek His love, He fills our hearts with a peace that surpasses all understanding. The love of Allah provides peace because it reassures us that everything in life is part of a bigger plan. In times of difficulty, uncertainty, or loss, it is easy to feel overwhelmed and lost. However, the moment we connect with Allah and remember His love for us, we begin to feel a sense of calm and reassurance. Allah's love is a constant source of solace, reminding us that no matter what we face, He is always by our side. His love is a shield that protects us from anxiety and distress, allowing us to face life's challenges with a heart full of peace. The Quran teaches us that the remembrance of Allah brings peace to the heart. When we are troubled, turning to Allah in prayer or through the recitation of the Quran allows us to reconnect with the source of true peace. In moments of hardship, when the world seems dark and uncertain, Allah's love is like a light that guides us through the darkness. It fills us with hope and gives us the strength to continue. The peace that Allah provides is not just a fleeting sense of comfort, but a deep, lasting tranquility that remains in our hearts no matter what external circumstances may arise. The ones who believe and their hearts are peaceful with the remembrance of Allah. Listen, the hearts find peace only in the remembrance of Allah. The love of Allah and the act of remembering Him regularly provide a steady foundation for our peace of mind. When we are surrounded by noise and distractions, it is easy to lose sight of what truly matters. However, Allah's love is a gentle reminder to us that peace can be found by turning our hearts toward Him. By doing so, we find calmness in the midst of chaos and strength in the face of adversity. The love of Allah also teaches us to trust in His wisdom and mercy. We may not always understand why things happen the way they do, but when we trust in Allah's love, we are able to surrender our worries and doubts to Him. This trust brings peace, because it removes the burden of trying to control everything ourselves. When we know that Allah loves us and is always in control, we can release the weight of worry and place our trust in His divine plan. Allah's love is the antidote to stress and anxiety. Many of us live under constant pressure, whether from work, school, family, or personal challenges. It can feel as if the weight of the world is on our shoulders. But when we remember Allah's love, we realize that we do not have to face these challenges alone. Allah is always there to support us, guide us, and ease our burdens. His love fills our hearts with comfort, knowing that we are not alone in our struggles. In addition, Allah's love brings peace by teaching us to focus on what truly matters, our relationship with Him. When we make Allah the center of our lives, everything else falls into perspective. We begin to realize that success, wealth, and fame are temporary, but Allah's love is eternal. The more we embrace Allah's love, the less we are affected by worldly stresses and distractions. We learn to find peace in simplicity and in our connection with the Creator. The love of Allah also leads to inner harmony, helping us to reconcile our thoughts, emotions, and actions. When our hearts are filled with Allah's love, we become more mindful of our behavior and interactions with others. This awareness brings peace to our relationships. as we strive to treat others with kindness, compassion, and patience, reflecting the love that Allah has shown us. Ultimately, the love of Allah is the ultimate source of peace in our lives. It is a peace that cannot be shaken by the trials and tribulations of the world. It is a peace that grows within us as we strengthen our connection with Allah. His love transforms our hearts, making us more resilient in the face of adversity and more grateful for the blessings we have. As we draw closer to Allah, we experience the profound peace that comes from knowing that His love is always with us, guiding us toward success, contentment, and ultimate fulfillment. 3. Allah's love guides us to success. Success is a concept that many people strive for in life. However, true success is not simply about accumulating wealth, fame, or status. The ultimate success is to earn the pleasure of Allah and to follow His guidance. Allah's love is the key to this success, as it guides us to live righteous lives that align with His will. When we turn to Allah with love, trust, and obedience, He opens the doors to success in this life and the hereafter. Allah's love is not just a feeling, it is a force that shapes our actions and decisions. When we love Allah, we are inspired to follow His commandments and live according to His teachings. This love drives us to seek knowledge, perform good deeds, and live with integrity. The love of Allah compels us to do what is right, even when it is difficult, and to avoid actions that may harm ourselves or others. Through this, Allah leads us to success, both in this world and in the hereafter. Whoever, male or female, has acted righteously, while being a believer, we shall certainly make him live a good life, and shall give such people their reward for the best of what they used to do. Allah promises that when we live with sincerity and strive to do good, He will bless us with a good life and reward us for our efforts. True success is achieved when our actions align with Allah's love, and when we seek to fulfill our purpose as His creations. The love of Allah guides us by teaching us the values that lead to success. It teaches us patience, gratitude, humility, and perseverance. Allah's love encourages us to be patient in times of hardship, knowing that trials are a part of life and a means of growth. When we face challenges, Allah's love reassures us that He is with us, and that every difficulty will lead to a better outcome if we remain patient and trust in His wisdom. In moments of hardship, Allah's love also reminds us that He is merciful and forgiving. When we make mistakes, Allah's love gives us the opportunity to repent and seek forgiveness. His love never runs out, and He always welcomes us back with open arms. This understanding of Allah's love helps us to overcome the fear of failure and disappointment. We know that as long as we strive to improve and seek Allah's guidance, success is within reach. The love of Allah also guides us to success by teaching us to prioritize what is truly important. In a world full of distractions, it is easy to lose sight of what matters most. But Allah's love calls us to focus on building a strong relationship with Him, being kind to others, and fulfilling our responsibilities. By keeping Allah at the center of our lives, we are guided towards decisions that lead to success and fulfillment. When we align our actions with Allah's guidance, success becomes a natural outcome. Allah's love helps us navigate life's challenges and opportunities with clarity and purpose. It helps us make decisions that benefit us both in this world and in the hereafter. Allah's love leads us to success not by worldly standards, but by the standards of righteousness and faith. Success in this life is not always measured by wealth or achievements. It is measured by how well we follow Allah's guidance, live in harmony with His creation, and remain patient and content with His decrees. When we focus on pleasing Allah, we find success in every aspect of our lives. Whether we face trials or blessings, we are content, knowing that our success lies in earning the love and pleasure of Allah. When we follow the teachings of the Quran, we are guided to success, peace, and ultimate fulfillment. Allah's love shows us the path to true success, which is not found in the fleeting pleasures of this world, but in the eternal rewards of the hereafter. Ultimately, Allah's love leads us to success by transforming our hearts and actions. It makes us stronger in our faith, more compassionate towards others, and more focused on what truly matters. When we seek Allah's love and guidance, we are promised success that lasts far beyond this life, success that is eternal and full of peace, contentment, and joy. 4. Allah's love transforms our heart and actions. When we truly experience the love of Allah, it has the power to transform our hearts and actions in ways that are beyond our understanding. This transformation is not just about changing outward behavior, but about a deep internal shift that changes the very way we see the world and interact with others. Allah's love softens our hearts, guides our decisions, and encourages us to live in harmony with His will. This profound change enables us to achieve true success as our hearts become aligned with what is truly important in life. The love of Allah purifies our hearts, removing negative emotions like pride, envy, and hatred, and replacing them with positive qualities such as kindness, humility, and compassion. When we love Allah, we develop a deeper sense of empathy for others, understanding that everyone is a part of Allah's creation and deserving of love and respect. This transformation helps us to build better relationships, both with Allah and with the people around us. As our hearts are transformed by the love of Allah, our actions also begin to reflect His guidance. We begin to live in a way that pleases Him, striving to do good deeds, avoid sinful actions, and seek forgiveness for our mistakes. The love of Allah drives us to become better versions of ourselves, helping us to fulfill our responsibilities as Muslims and as members of society. Whether we are at work, with family, or in our communities, the love of Allah motivates us to act with integrity, fairness, and kindness. Surely those who believe and do righteous deeds, for them the all-merciful Allah will create love. Allah promises to place affection in the hearts of others towards those who are sincere in their faith and actions. This affection is a reflection of the transformation that occurs when we embrace Allah's love in our lives. It is not just an internal change, but also an external one, as we attract love and respect from others through our good deeds and sincere faith. The transformation of our hearts also helps us to build a closer relationship with Allah. When we truly love Allah, we long to connect with Him through prayer, remembrance, and reflection. We become more conscious of His presence in our lives, and we seek to live in a way that is pleasing to Him. This consciousness of Allah's love fills our hearts with peace and contentment, knowing that we are fulfilling the purpose for which we were created. Moreover, the love of Allah provides us with strength in difficult times. When we face trials and hardships, we turn to Allah for guidance, knowing that He loves us and will help us through our difficulties. This trust in Allah's love gives us the resilience to persevere, even in the face of adversity. We understand that our struggles are temporary and that Allah's love will carry us through them, leading us to success and reward in the hereafter. As we become more aware of Allah's love, our actions become more aligned with His will. We begin to prioritize what truly matters, focusing on our relationship with Allah and our responsibilities to others. This shift in priorities helps us to avoid distractions and to live a life that is meaningful and fulfilling. We recognize that success is not found in material wealth or status, but in the love of Allah and the pursuit of righteousness. The love of Allah also encourages us to show compassion and kindness to others. When we feel Allah's love in our hearts, we are moved to extend that love to those around us. Whether it's through helping those in need, forgiving others, or simply offering a kind word, the love of Allah inspires us to act with compassion and generosity. These actions not only bring us closer to Allah, but they also contribute to the betterment of society, creating a world where love, kindness, and peace prevail. As we've explored today, Allah's love is the true power behind our success. It motivates us, strengthens us in times of difficulty, and guides us towards a life of purpose and fulfillment. When we center our lives around Allah's love, everything falls into place. Our ambitions, our peace, and our ultimate success in both this world and the hereafter. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe to the Deen Explorers channel for more inspiring content. May Allah's love fill your heart and guide you to success in all that you do. Stay blessed, and remember, true success begins with the love of Allah.